Record. Okay. So yeah, I wasn't online because my investment has been hacked by hacker last month. So I was securing my internet, and it's a hell of a mess. Yes, everything is connected to my account, and yeah, I can basically attack anywhere. Anyway, we'll talk about securing your cryptocurrency investment and other financial application, or just basically secure your internet or your personal lives. So, and with I hope this help, because these are basically the current attack that's happening right now in the crypto world, but not only in the crypto world, but also other financial application like your Gcash, your PayPal, and things like that. So we'll talk about how to secure those apps. So um, why? So basically, this is the connected world we are in today. This is not how our security was designed. Our security, our existing security right now, is basically designed 20 years ago. So basically, you authenticate on your application, and you receive an OTP here, right? But 20 years ago, this is not how it looks like. So this is basically disconnected into the internet, which is which is a lot of risk right now, and this is basically a hacker paradise. So let's just so when you are hacked, uh, the thinking is that it gets into your computer and it goes to your OTP, or to your mobile phone. It gets your OTP and hack everything here that's connected to that. But that's no longer the case. Um, when you are hacked, the entry could be, yeah, it could be on your computer. It goes to your hub and infect everything that's connected into the connected world, because that's how uh it is today, and it's a hacker paradise, and it goes to your phone, control your phone, and then when the OTP was sent here, the hacker can actually read that OTP. But that's no longer the computer is no longer the entry. Right now, your phone is the weakest link. Security on the phone is really very lousy, and even the provider of the phone cannot fix if your phone is hacked. So it's really very weak. And right now, also the payload is coming from here, and once which is your social media. If you download or click on the ads, it's going to a very risky place and start infecting everything that connects to that. Also, it could be an advertisement that you download. It could be an email link. It could be a text message. It could be anything. It could be somebody connected to you via Bluetooth and send you a virus or things like that. And it could be a pirated application that you use for music. And I was victimized here because I'm doing a research. I was doing content, so I downloaded an application that's look legit. The ads look legit. I don't know why those ads are still are going in Facebook when it should not be there. Facebook should be able to scan their links, and if those are dangerous, then Facebook would automatically ban the user who's doing the ads. But I don't know why Facebook's not doing due diligence in terms of security. So be very careful about downloading anything from Facebook right now. But it's not just Facebook, it's everywhere, including Google Ads, including your Play Store, your App Store. So it could be anywhere. The payload could be anywhere. So right now, yeah, the most common is Facebook right now, and then App Store, Google Ads, email, text messages, so also porn sites. If you're browsing that, there are ads in there, and if you go to that site, it will automatically download an application into your system. And sometimes, those virus doesn't need to be run. Once it gets to your system, it will automatically infect your machine. So countermeasure for cell phones with OTP, disconnect it from the internet. If you're using phones with OTP, it should be a phone that doesn't connect to the internet, and you should install an antivirus on your phone. It has a default antivirus by default, but that's very weak. So you could use ABG, you can use Norton antivirus. I'll put the link below. And then if you're using your phone as your OTP, power it down when you're not using it. Just to make sure that it has no data or it cannot connect to the internet, because the OTP is there, so that becomes physical when you disconnect it from the internet. For the computers, for Windows, it has Microsoft Defender, but yeah, still install an antivirus. I have mine, which is Norton and ABG working together, because that prevents it prevents the virus or the malware or the fakeware from when I you know go to the website. Those antivirus will disable or will not connect to the website when it's infected. And then it has also built-in VPN. And then yeah, I'm very guilty about this. I'm not powering down my laptop. It's connected forever. So that gives the hacker a lot of airspace, a lot of time to hack you. So if you're not using your computer, power it down, shut it down, and lock it. Or if you'll be just out for a minute, just lock it. But if you're out for 15 minutes, power down your machine. Okay, do not download softwares from Facebook or Google Ads that you don't know. That yeah, Google advertisement sometimes is being payloaded with virus as well. And do not use pirated software. Do not use pirated Windows. Do not use pirated games or application. Then log off your application when you're not using it. So this is probably the last on my slide. If you are very serious about security, you need to make use of this. These are the more popular is a YubiKey. So basically, you have this when you plug this in. This will do the multi-factor authentication. You still have to enter the code, like the pin that you enter, and then you have to press those buttons to be able to log into the application or to be able to withdraw money. So this YubiKey is supported now in a lot of application, but there are a lot of security keys that you can buy for. It's pricey around 3,000, but it's yeah, it's nice to have. So basically the message is anything can be hacked right now. Your phone might have been hacked already, and they're just waiting for the right time. But if you have these things, that it makes themselves make the hacker's life very difficult. And the message is yeah, it's very easy to hack, but right now, but it's also very easy to track the hackers. So don't even think of it that you will not be caught. You will be caught in a matter of days, because we can track you. You will be tracked in matter of seconds if you hack a system. And right now um we have the cybercrime law. So basically, you're going to go to jail when you get hacked. But when you hack a system, and you're not going to find a job anymore. So yeah, it's really tempting. It's very easy to hack, but don't do it. You're going to jail, and that's the message. And it's very destructive anyway. So uh, that's why you don't want to hack any of those systems, even if it seems so easy, and it's really very easy to do it. Uh, Another thing, so use this physical authentication, but you still have to follow up the guidance that I told you for the smartphone. For the phone that you're using for OTP for your bank account, make sure it doesn't connect to the internet, and log off your application when you're not using it. So that because if you don't log off, your session is already authenticated, and it will make no sense for these physical keys. So these physical keys are used when logging in, but for withdrawal, it's not yet integrated into those systems. So log off your application because the login will make use of these physical tokens. What else? And yeah, if you see something in the internet that doesn't seem right, or it goes to uh, hacker page, report it to Facebook. We don't want that in our community. And yeah, be careful out there. There's a lot of more sophisticated attacks that's happening to the Philippines, and it's done by the Chinese actually. And there are also a lot of Filipino hackers. So yeah, be very careful. Make sure you follow those guidelines that I told you. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. For the links, I'll put the links below for your antivirus, or for your YubiKey, or for your security keys. And thank you for watching.